Are you still stuck on which AI tools you should use? Well, guys, in this video, I'm going to be covering the most popular generative AI tools that you can use right now, and I'm also going to be telling you which ones are my favorites and why. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Ryan, and I appreciate you being here as my mission is to help you navigate the overwhelming world of artificial intelligence. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment below, and let's get back into the most popular generative AI tools right now. So I stumbled across this report from Andreessen Horowitz. Now, if you're not familiar with this company, they're a venture capital firm who likes to say they support or defend little tech. And I agree with their mission. I would support this mission, but I'm not going to get into the weeds here. You can visit this. I'll leave a link to this in the video description below. But they recently published this report on August 21st. I saw it in my Twitter feed a few days ago, and I thought, wow, I need to share this to my YouTube subscribers. This is really cool information. Now, they distinguished this report by the top 50 generative AI web products and the top 50 generative AI mobile apps. There's a difference there. So if you click this, this shows what are the top 50 most popular generative AI web products right now. And to no one's surprise, ChatGPT is still number one. I am surprised that Character AI is number two above Perplexity, Claude, Suno. That shocks me. Character AI must be like a really huge product. Now, I don't think it's used for business use cases. I think it's just creating characters with AI and having interactions with them. I don't know. I think it's for the children for all I know. I'm not really sure. But there's a lot of familiar names on here, no doubt, right? Perplexity, Claude, Suno, Luma's a new one, Hugging Face, 11 Labs. We have NVIDIA, they're a big name, Midjourney, Leonardo AIs. I'm looking through here. Udio, they're a competitor to Suno. And I'm looking through here too. Chat PDF. So some of these, like Chat PDF, for example, I'm not really sure how long they're going to stay on this list because I think about how multimodal ChatGPT, Claude, and these other LLMs are becoming where they have a vision capability now. So someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Chat PDF's whole business model is where you upload a PDF and it analyzes it, and you can do all sorts of things from that. And you can do that using ChatGPT or Claude. So a lot of these, like Night Cafe, I think that's an AI image generator. Some of these I've never heard of, but I would assume they're just white labeled versions of something else. That's what most AI tools are. And I have a video explaining why 99% of AI tools are simply white labeled versions of popular ones like ChatGPT, Claude, etc. So here's some of the most popular web apps. Again, mobile apps, ChatGPT on mobile, Microsoft Edge, Bing, Character AI once again. Some of these don't surprise me. I'm not too concerned about the mobile side. And they also have some other cool statistics on here, right? They have some newcomers. So Luma with Dream Machine. We have Udio. They're a competitor to Suno. Those are the big names here on some of the newcomers on this list. Something else that I thought was interesting is if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, they show the origin of these generative AI products. Where are these being created from? Now it says here, as you'll see, there's a huge, huge circle here on the left. This is Silicon Valley, right? Silicon Valley is where Meta is based out of and where Facebook was started. Google's out of there. That's like the tech hub of the world, essentially. And this doesn't surprise me, as that's where most of these apps are created. St. Petersburg, Florida, that's another one that they list down here, along with several others, China. India's got some in the mix here. So just some really cool stuff. They have some links here, and I'll leave links in the video description below too of all these tools. But regardless, guys, as I ramble on, I'm just like kind of going through what I find cool in this report. Some of my favorite tools out of this bunch, and again, this is overwhelming, right? And that's why I wanted to make this video, is there are so many AI tools out there. There's a dozen AI image generators. There's a dozen AI, copywriters, AI audio generators. There's so many AI tools, it's overwhelming. But looking at this list, for the average person, and I'm going to share what tools that I use, and I have several videos across my channel covering a lot of these. Obviously, ChatGPT, right? I am a subscriber of ChatGPT Plus. I use this for ideation, content generation. I have a ton of custom GPTs. I can clone myself and write like me using ChatGPT Plus, higher usage limits, generate images with DALL-E 3. There's just a lot that you can do there. I also use Claude. I do have a Teams plan of Claude Pro. I have a marketing agency that I own, and then me and the other team members, we use Claude Pro on the Teams plan. I love Claude projects. You can create your own custom project of all things that you're doing, upload knowledge, et cetera, et cetera. And I also just like Claude 3.5 Sonnet. I like the outputs versus GPT-4o. It's more empathetic. I think it sounds more humanized. But I use ChatGPT and Claude every single day. I don't use Perplexity every day, but I've used this in the past for research. They're definitely gaining more popularities. If I pull back that report and click the X button here and scroll down, you'll see there's a graph here for indexed web growth. And you'll see Perplexity is now number 3 on the web. The AI-powered search engine focuses on delivering concise, real-time, accurate answers to queries with cited sources. So Perplexity is that purple graph here. You'll see the growth of what it's going. Claude definitely has grown in popularity. There's no doubt about that. So we're starting to see this. And now Search GPT is still in the mix too when it comes to AI-powered search engines. But I do like Perplexity. It's more unbiased in my opinion. They don't have ads. They are rolling out search ads at some point, but they don't have ads right now. This is a great tool for general research versus just Googling something where you see 5 ads, things are censored, people are getting sick of Google, they're in this antitrust lawsuit, right? So Perplexity is becoming and still is a very popular option. I also like Suno, right? I've used Suno in the past. This is an AI audio generator. Udio is another one. As I'm fixing my hat here, I apologize about this. This is just split screen me doing this. You'll see here you can do all sorts of things, right? So this is really cool to mess around with. But in terms of like actual business application, I have generated an intro and outro for my podcast. So if I come down here and click library, I'm not sure. It looks like I'm not signed in, so I need to go ahead and sign in here. And while I'm signing in, so here we go. So my podcast is called Marketing Quacks, and I've generated some intros for this. I'll just play you something like really, really quickly here. I just to hear your guys' take. I'm curious. This is the one. Where we expose the quacks and tell the truth about marketing. Here's your host, Ryan Dozer. And then you would cut out right there and then start going into the podcast. But not bad. I fed it those lyrics and that's what it generated. And I also did this. I don't even know how long ago I did it. May 4th, 2024. So this was several months ago. I haven't done anything with this recently. But just get in here and just start diving in, right? You can start creating just instrumentals for your podcast. You can do background music for your YouTube videos. Just get creative with a tool like this. You can also just start exploring what other people have done, right? You can do like a randomizer where you can use random prompts to generate AI audio tracks. You can see what other people have done. So if I come into home, you can look at just some of the more popular generations here. But regardless, as I kind of dive in here more than I should, as always, Suno AI is another one of my favorite AI tools out of that list. Another one that I've used in the past is Hugging Chat. Now, Hugging Face is a great resource for everything related to AI, but they also have their own chatbot called Hugging Chat. And why this is cool is this is a free way to access models that are basically difficult to get a hold of, right? So we have Llama 3. So Llama 3 you can access through Meta AI, but there's not a lot of other platforms that you can get this in. And also, too, you can get like Mistral right here. You can get Microsoft Pi 3. There's all sorts of other models. They're continuing to advance Hugging Chat and add more to it over time. But long story short, what I'm trying to say here is that Hugging Chat is a really cool AI chatbot where you can get access to some of these models all in one simple interface. Another one I use out of the list is Leonardo AI. This is a free AI image generator that I've talked about a lot on my channel. Not going to get too far in the weeds here. These are just some of the outputs you can create with Leonardo. If you're into AI image generation, this is completely free to use. Check out Leonardo AI. Same with Ideogram. They just had a huge update to Ideogram 2.0. They were also featured on this list of top 50 generative AI web products. If you're into AI image generation, check out Ideogram. You get up to 40 images a day on the free plan. Just another great option. And I have Character AI right here. I've never actually used Character AI, but it is ranked number 2 globally in terms of popularity for AI web products. I'm not sure in terms of business use case this is anything relevant. But if you're just trying to do something for entertainment purposes and create a character with AI and chat with them, I can definitely see how this would be useful. But there are some things here, right? Like practice a new language, write a story, get book recommendations, brainstorm ideas. So I could see some value here as I'm scrolling through this. Trip planner. But regardless, I wouldn't put too much stock into character AI if you're trying to use AI for business cases. This is more of an entertainment thing here. But regardless, this is the top 100 generative AI consumer apps. We have the top 50 generative AI web products and the top 50 generative AI mobile apps. Again, you can find this report in the video description below, and I'll also include some links to my other videos on my channel of some of the tools that I talked about and explain them more in greater detail. So again, this is Ryan. I appreciate you if you've made it this far in the video and have put up with my rambling at this point. Be sure to subscribe, like if you enjoyed this type of content, but most importantly, leave me a comment below. I want to know, what are your favorite generative AI apps right now? Did I miss anything? Did this report miss anything? I just want to hear what you guys are using so I can test it on my own time. But also, guys, I hope you all have a great day.